Ghana Immigration Service has begun an internal inquiry into reports some of its officers demand monies to aid illegal entry into the country. It follows the Joy News investigation, which also showed the unapproved routes near the Aflao border used for the activity. The officers were filmed receiving various sums from the travelers on these routes to allow entry, despite President Akufo-Addo's announcement of a closure of Ghana's land borders to limit the spread of COVID-19. Joy News' Kwetenate reports his team was not subjected to any checks when entering the country through an unapproved route. Here's his report, read to you.
As part of government's effort to limit the spread of COVID-19, President Akufo-Addo announced the closure of the country's land borders. This closure forced a lot of traders to use unapproved routes along the already porous borders. So the Joy News investigative team went to Aflao to check how travelers and traders are able to cross the borders, which are supposed to be closed. Here at Aflao, I meet this commercial motor operator. I decide to call him Peter. He's been riding this bike in this town and carrying passengers across the border for many years. Now, with this official closure of the border, he still rides to Togo and returns with passengers every day.
Because people every day, but it's collect money for people.
How much do you collect?
10 cedis. Togo side 10 cedis. Yeah.
Ghana side too.
Ghana side 10 cedis.
Maybe his point is just a claim. So I decided to verify. He's given me a ride from Ghana to Togo. We meet this official of the Ghana Immigration Service at one of the unapproved routes.
Where are you coming from? Togo. You are coming from Togo. Are you a Ghanaian Togolese?
He's demanding 5 Ghana cedis to allow us use the unapproved route into Ghana. We pay him and he allows the investigative team entry.
He's going to do every document for you before you leave there.
At another checkpoint on the unapproved route, this heavily built man also requests that we pay 5 Ghana cedis to allow us passage into Togo. We count at least 2 persons who are made to pay similar amounts to a man in mufti, while Togolese security officials look on. After a long negotiation with a man in his early 30s at another unapproved route, agreed to let the investigative team pass after we paid 5 Ghana cedis. After crossing into Togo, we meet a man in his late 40s. He demands the team pays 5 Ghana cedis in order to allow us entry into Togo. He rejects a 2 Ghana cedi offer on the basis that the money will depreciate when changed into CFA franc. Clearly, the borders may be closed, but some unscrupulous individuals have created an avenue for the influx of foreigners amid a raging pandemic. Kwetenate's report, Joy News, Aflao.
Well, head of the Ghana Immigration Service Public Affairs Unit Superintendent Michael Amakwata says the officers' conduct has serious implications on the country's fight against COVID-19 and terrorism.
Borders of Ghana, as far as I know, is still landlocked. The president has not given any directives that the border should be open apart from the international airport, Kotoka International Airport. The borders are closed. And there are no fees charged at the points of entry, no. As long as one meets the requirements for entry or exit, that's when the borders were opened. Then you are free to exit the country or to enter. We don't charge fees at the points of entry or departure.
We found out that some immigration officials and middlemen have pitched camps and take fees from individuals and either allow them into Ghana or into Togo. Is this something that has come to your attention?
Yes, definitely. We work with intelligence as frontline border security agency. We work in intelligence, and this came to the fore, and the Comptroller General has given some directives to that effect to all border commanders, even including regional commanders, to ensure that they constantly monitor their officers on the ground, especially at the patrol bases, and also ensure, as a means of deterrent, that officers on patrol or on field operations wear their name tags, so that if anyone should misconduct himself or herself, then the members of the public can identify them by name and make an official complaint. And also, they are also to have constant engagement by visiting the officers on the grounds to interact with them, and apart from raising their morale, to also to ensure that they conduct the operations within the confines of our regulations.
We have found some officials and even middlemen who are taking advantage of the closed border, and even those who use unapproved routes and are taking monies from them to allow them entry. We were actually part of a team that experimented this. If this comes to your attention, what does the Immigration Service intend doing about it?
If we watch what you have, and yes, it shows or depicts officers of the Ghana Immigration Service misconducting themselves in such a manner as you are describing, I believe the appropriate sanctions will be meted out. Somewhere last year, yes, again, I said based on intelligence, 4 officers at the Aflao Sector Command who misconducted themselves in the way you are describing now were immediately interdicted by the Comptroller General.